Hey guys, so I wanted to kind of talk to you real quick about something that came out online. I don't know if it was earlier today or it was yesterday, but it started making the rounds this morning. I saw it, people were asking me about it. I put up on Twitter about what was going on. So Breath of the Wild has had a leaked box image, and on the back it shows parts of the rating, like you usually get like a teen or an E rating or a mature rating. In this case, Zelda Breath of the Wild has had a few things leaked at this point as to why it is rated what probably will be a teen rating. So you'll see the image right here. It's a leaked image of somebody, I guess, at a store in Japan where they have like the box arts out for to kind of take a look at for advertisement. It appears to actually be the box art for the game. On the back, though, you will see it actually has symbols there, and they're symbols that correspond to the, I want to say it's this correctly, CERO, or I guess CERO rating system in Japan. That's basically the ESRB. For example, it's not like anything fancy or anything. It's the ESRB for Japan, and what you're seeing here is three symbols. The one to the far left is violence. I don't think that makes anyone surprised since you're hitting people with swords and sticks and blowing them up. To the right of that is crime, and then to the right of that is sexual content. So we now have a Zelda game that's going to have violence, crime, and sexual content all in that game. I don't think the violence, like I said, was surprising. Crime and sexual content, though, I think has a lot of people confused. A lot of people are now jumping to conclusions, especially for the sexual content, as to what exactly is in the game. My favorite one so far that you see in all the comments, on all the boards, is that Zelda is like skinny dipping in a fountain somewhere, when if you actually take a look at it, she's wearing a dress. That's out of it. Also, that wouldn't be classified as sexual content. That'd be classified as some sort of, I assume, nudity, although this is where it gets interesting. I'm going to show you what these actual categories mean, and you will see just how broad they are. So the first one is the sexual content or sexuality, and it pretty much says that it contains expressions of sexual relations and/or sexual activity, possibly includes swimwear or suggestive outfits, exposure of underwear, nudity, suggestive behavior, moral thoughts, it goes on from there. And this is funny because in the beginning of the game, as Link, you're wearing like small swimwear shorts. You're like wearing basically swim trunks almost, or even smaller than that. So more than likely, right in the beginning, we see what this sexual content or sexuality symbol might mean. Now, I'm sure there will probably be some sort of romance between Link and Zelda, more than likely, but I don't think it's going to escalate to what people are probably thinking it's going to be. This is so broad. I bet you when it comes out in the US, it'll say something on the back like maybe suggestive themes or something like that. It definitely won't say sexuality or anything like that on the back of the US box art. The other one that kind of had me confused, mostly because we don't have a rating like this in the US, is crime. And what crime stands for here is contains criminal activity, obviously, either by depiction or in interactive form, possibly includes illegal activity, dangerous, unlawful behavior, abusive behavior, and then again, so on from there, criminal activity, organized crime. But more than likely, the crime on this is the way they talk about it, with something like unlawful behavior or abusive behavior, maybe Ganon or enemies that during the story cutscenes or something, maybe they like treat Link, maybe like beat him up, or maybe they, I don't know, maybe they beat up Zelda or something, or just impose danger on them. And that's more likely what crime stands for in this case. I know we look at crime and we think, obviously, like crime and sexuality on the back, we would expect like, oh, Grand Theft Auto, violence, but these are so broad. It's not anything like what people think. In fact, if you look at that picture again, it's blurred out, but if you look on that front, it looks like that is a B rating in the bottom right. Again, it's blurred, but kind of the way it looks, it's B. That would make sense because that stands for 12 and up, or in the US's case, that would be like a T rating. So I would expect in the US it'd be a T rating, suggestive themes, mild violence. That's probably it. So no, guys, it's nothing like Zelda's not skinny dipping or anything crazy happening. No, it's just I think it's gonna be very tame. It's just when they put this kind of stuff on the back of the box art, especially in Japan, they tend to be more generalized with this stuff. And I wouldn't worry about it. It's nothing like what you see the headlines right now, where it's like, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild gets rated for sexual content and violence in Japan. Oh no. Nah, it's nothing like that. It's, honestly, I would have even thought that if I looked at the beginning with the swim trunks or whatever they want to call it. Would have never thought of it. We'll probably go through the whole game. You won't think of it then, so that's about it, though, guys. I just wanted to touch on that today. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Tech Wave. The editing's all done, and it's going to go up tomorrow on Sunday. So I'll see you then.